Welcome back, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Blue Sky and on Twitter. Check out our great movie merchandise below. Now let's go see the tired old queen at the movies, Steve Hayes.
Ooh, Johnny, Happy New Year! I thought this New Year's we'd do a musical, so I chose 1958's Damn Yankees, with a book by George Abbott and Douglas Wallop, and lyrics by Richard Adler and Jerry Ross, and co-directed by George Abbott and Stanley Donen. Now, Jack Warner had bought Pajama Game and Damn Yankees together, and he purposely brought them together so that George Abbott could direct them with Stanley Donen, and he took the Broadway casts of both of those shows primarily and put them in. Gwen Verdon was recreating her Tony-winning role, as was Ray Walston as the devil. In this one, they cast Tab Hunter.
I can't believe it!
Tab Hunter was really good. He wrote in his book that he felt really like really out of place.
Hey, I can't get these on.
Here, buddy, try these.
The basic plot of the story is this. The Washington Senators have never won the pennant.
If we had one long ball hitter, just one!
And there's this older guy named Joe who is a huge fan and wants them to win so badly that he says, I would sell my soul if I could get them to win the pennant. Well, out of nowhere, this man appears, and it's Ray Walston, and he's the devil.
I'm here to make you a proposition.
And he says to Joe, I'll make you young, you'll be the hottest ball player on this team, and you will win the pennant, but your price is your soul. And, well, I don't know, I've got this wonderful wife, I've been with her for like 40 years, I really don't know, so I'll take it or leave it, that's the deal. So he says, I'll do it, but I want an out. On the night of the last game, I want the chance before midnight to say no and not give you my soul.
Get out.
I've got my wife to consider.
All right. I don't want to hear any more about your wife.
So basically, that's the plot. He makes old Joe into young Joe Hardy, who's Tab Hunter.
Wham! And though your jaw...
And he becomes the biggest ball player in the history of the Senators. And they keep trying to figure out where he's from and stuff, and he's very evasive. And Ray Walston, who's the devil, plays his agent and always fields off any answers to what his real identity is.
Well, do you think I like it? Wasting my time? Not to mention the money spent on costumes.
Now, as this goes on, Joe Hardy becomes homesick, so he goes and he rents a room from his wife who doesn't recognize him, so that he can be near her and near the home. The woman who plays Joe Hardy's older wife is this woman named Shannon Bolden. And she's got a voice like this. I've never heard anything like it. You used to hear it a lot in the 60s. She'd always do cake commercials and things. My cakes just aren't moist. There's a reason.
Oh, never mind. It wasn't important.
But she's good. She's a certain type.
Maxie, you've got to live.
I am living.
Like we do.
And also has Jean Stapleton is in this. Oh, Jean Stapleton, all in the family. She's one of the wives in this.
It's Joe Hardy, Meg. It's not Mr. Harford. It's Joe Hardy. Why, he's the greatest baseball. Oh, my goodness, I'm flabbergasted.
Ray Allen plays this nosy reporter, and she's really, really good. She's really frank,
My paper gives you as much space as the others do.
I only wondered why you got here so early.
I came down to see the naked men.
Russ Brown plays the coach, and he got the Tony Award for Best Supporting Actor for this. And he's wonderful. He's got this shock of white hair and this, he's just one of these guys who's got a face like a leather ball glove. What are you doing out there? we gotta get together. You gotta have heart. Gotta have heart. All you really need is heart. And it's so cute and it's so infectious.
We've got heart!
That's my boys. Now tear them apart.
When Walston feels like he's going to lose his soul. So he hires his best person to handle any man, and that's Lola, played by Gwen Verdon.
Oh, come on, Chief. I've got what it takes. Don't make me brag.
And she comes into the locker room, and she sings this very provocative number called Whatever Lola Wants, Lola Gets, and she seduces him. But not quite. He's always true to his wife.
You are so honest.
Well, I'm honest, but I'm dumb, too.
The musical numbers are great. And this movie has the one chance to see Fosse dancing with Gwen Verdon. They sing, "Who got the thing when I do the mambo? Who got the thing when they go erp?" And they dance this number together. You really see all of those classic Fosse moves.
She just asked me, would I like to be her partner? She's good. We've been rehearsing the whole week.
Gwen Verdon was on a roll. She didn't think she was right for this role. She had turned it down originally. She said, "I don't think I'm sexy enough." Well, on stage she was, but it didn't really matter because she went right back to Broadway and she got 4 Tony Awards. She won for Can Can, she won for this, she won for New Girl in Town, she won for Redhead, she was nominated for Sweet Charity, and Gwen Verdon was the star of the very first Broadway show I ever saw, the original Chicago, with Gwen Verdon, Cheetah Rivera, and Jerry Orbach. And it's one of my treasured memories is that I got to see Gwen Verdon on stage with that cute little voice. You know, she had this beguiling, "Oh, Joe, don't make me laugh." You know, oh, she's so cute. She's so adorable in this. Tab does a really good job. His chemistry with Gwen Verdon, because she could get anybody to dance. He was so insecure and she brought him out of his shell. And they have such good chemistry in the one number that they really do together where he participates, which is called Two Lost Souls. And it was so good, their chemistry was so good that Stanley Donen said, "Let's just leave it. Don't go back and dub it and stuff like that. Let them, do the singing that they did. It works." And it does. It's all because of her. She was such a pro. And Ray Walston, who went on to play Billis in South Pacific, and then, I don't know if you'll remember this, in the 60s he had a TV show called My Favorite Martian, where he played a Martian that came down with Bill Bixby and the antennas grew out of his head, He said that was the biggest mistake he ever made in his career. But then he was on Picket Fences later on in the 80s, and he won some Emmy Awards and stuff. He was a wonderful, wonderful actor. This movie is dynamic. It's fun. I've never been one for sports. My ex used to say the only exercise I got was jumping to conclusions. But I actually love this movie because it has such exuberance and it's got that Americana. So I think you're going to really love Gwen Verdon, Tab Hunter, Ray Walston, Ray Allen in Damn Yankees.
Let's all go.
The one who plays Joe Hardy's overweight. Oh, the white boob.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.